I am guilty of lust. He loves me, he loves me not. He loves me, he loves me not. But I don't care. All I care is this one body. It is what matters. The caress of his arms and the feeling of satisfaction whenever we have. He's your man, but I don't care. All I want is to give the desires of my flesh. I encourage you to let yourselves indulge into the pleasure that sex brings. Everything lustful brings enjoyment. He belongs to another woman. Do not think twice. Take him like he's yours. You only live once. Make out with him. Take your sweet time, kiss his lips, draw his body near to him. Do everything with lust. Do not feel bad about it. It will be alright. Sleep with anyone you want to sleep with. Give into all of your desires.
I am guilty of lust. In fact, a new neighbor moved in. Oh, who could it be? Is this lady married to a young man? I couldn't stand it. I couldn't help but to peek into their window to see him. He is Romeo Baratonico. I slept with him. I thought I didn't mean to. But oops, I did it again, and again, and again. Till her wife filed a divorce. I've become a home wrecker. My advice for you is this. Please follow your heart. After all, your heart is your own temple. If you get templed, follow your desire. Quench your body's thirst. Don't feel guilty. It's perfectly fine. Allow yourself to feel what I felt when I successfully broke one's life. I'm guilty and I'm ready for a new victim.
I am guilty of lust. My name is Trixie Rakrakin and I am currently in a relationship with my 21-year-old boyfriend named Dominador Ignacio. Yeah, I love him. We've been for like 2 years, but sometimes I get bored, so I chat with other dudes in different online dating sites. I just can't help myself. And just because I chat with them doesn't mean I don't love him anymore. It's just that I think there are guys out there that can satisfy my hunger for sexual pleasures. I just can't stop myself from feeling this way. I really like guys who can entertain me when my boyfriend is not around. I'ma tell you something. As long as you feel the needs of your flesh and you're happy, then continue what you're doing. Don't let others interfere you. Remember this. Give in to all of your desires, you won't be disappointed.
I am guilty of lust. Mary had a little lamb. The lamb was pure and delicious. I don't care if Mary owned the lamb. I don't care whoever owned it. A soft, tender body would really satisfy my lustful craving. I can't live my life without giving pleasure to someone. I don't care if I hurt somebody. All I care about is I felt the satisfaction that I need. Being lustful runs into my blood. I don't get in love, I get in lust. If you want to do it, do it. You can't cut off yourself from feeling that way. As long as you can feel the gratification in your body, then don't stop. Enjoy the feeling of having sexual desires. Don't hide the feeling of being delightful. If you were born to experience endless enjoyment and satisfaction, then cherish it. Give in to all of your desires.
I am a victim of lust. I was in a dark and quiet room until an old man came by and stared me with his threatening eyes. He walked slowly, and at the same time, he unbuckled his belt with a grin on his face. I felt that trauma and anxiety that he will do the unpleasant things that he usually does, taking my body and using it for his own pleasure. I was frightened and scared, but I never felt the pain because I was used to it. I always had the feeling that I wanted to tear down and demolish my life. The feeling of killing yourself because you don't want to live anymore. I was expecting a real love, a love like what my real dad gave to me. But what did he give? a miserable life. Don't use anyone for your own satisfaction. Let them live a peaceful life. A happiness that I can't live with. Do not give into your desires.
I am a victim of lust. Rape, a word whose four letters fails in doing justice to the intensity and gravity of the abnormality that violates the physical, psychological, mental, and sexual being of an individual for a lifetime. Are you going to let that in every 53 minutes, a woman like me will be raped? The victims of rape are getting younger and the abusers are becoming bolder and harsher. Make the youth experience their life. I'm asking you to please do not involve yourself in such things. The silence on violence against women has been broken, and now is the time to take stronger action. Let's end this by engaging ourselves to respect and value the worth of each and every woman. Do not give into your desire.
I am a victim of lust. I am a woman who loves her man unconditionally. I gave him my heart and everything I have. I told him I can't give my body yet because I respect my celibacy as a woman. I love him, I respected him, but I feel hurt, I feel abused, I feel unloved. Lust is the best thing that describes him. I continued everything, hoping that instead of asking me for a sex, he will ask me for his eternal vow. But no, he raped me. He raped me because he can't give me the assurance that he will love and respect me for who I am. Love and lust are two different things. Love must be more powerful than lust. Do not give into your desire.
I am guilty of being greedy, and I'm proud of it. Although I know that everyone is in need, I still do whatever it takes to have what I want. Can you feel it? Feel like you're incomplete in a way that you already did everything, but in the end, somebody just came along and all your hard works just turned into dust and fades away. That's what I did to them. Everyone, don't mind what they think about you. They can't do any actions anyway. All they want to do is to bring you down. But before that thing happened, go and make a way to ruin their lives. When it seems, when it seems to be going so well, even you're already on a slippery slope of hell. I guarantee you, it's really, really worth it to be in my position, right? To become greedy. Go on and give into your desires.
I am guilty of greed. I always want more. I am not contented on all the things I have. If I saw something new, I'll do anything just to have it. It's either by hook or by crook. I don't care if someone will get hurt as long as I can have what I want. The others are just collateral damage. And you know how did I get it? I let greed control me. With that, I gain power. Don't mind those people who judge you. They are just envious of what you have and what you can have. Don't you like it? If you have power, you can control people. And with that, you can have anything you want without limitations. Let greed satisfy your own desires. Let greed control you. Let greed show you all the things you never see. I know you want it to, it's just there inside you. You just have to free it. Don't just be contented with simple things. Aim for more. Don't cage those urges. You should free it and give in to all of your desires.
I am a victim of greediness. Ash always says, gotta catch 'em all. You either love him or hate him. But either way, you have to admit that he's much or less greedy. In a world full of people who want to get a hold of everything and anything, they won't stop until they got the best of the best right in the palm of their hands. They won't end until they are satisfied with what they have. Well, is a greedy person ever satisfied with their own possession? The answer is no. Too much greediness is always harmful. They want to hoard everything to satisfy their greed by hooks or by crooks. So, it's better be satisfied with what you have and what is deserving for yourselves. The great thing about not being greedy is contentment. Stand on your own and be a better person whom others will admire. Please, do not give in to your desires.
I am guilty of greed. I have a rapacious desire and a certain itch for my own earthly possession. I pursued no section for sharing, for I clearly label mine as is already mine. I do not want others to take over my place. I am what I am and what I want to become. No buts, just justs. I want yours to be mine as well. Power, wealth, money and assets, I want them all to fall into my hands, for they are all my properties. Greed is entirely not a bad thing. Yes, it consumes all human beings, might to take over personalities, and lights up the fire in our hearts to seize over uprightness. But on the other hand, it empowers our body and soul to achieve what we really want. Let greed devour you. Devour all the temptations. Devour your all. Make it your number one priority. For greed is the helping hand you'll always need, given to your desires.
I am guilty of greed. I want everything. I want every inch of luxury to be mine and mine alone. I want money. I want love. I want fame. I want a presence that screams above all elegance. I want you. I like you. And so you ought to return my desire. I want respect, so give me that. Call me selfish, atrocious, or greedy, because I don't care. Tell me to stop. Make me bring my greediness to a halt. But don't fail to be vigilant, because you might realize that my acquisitiveness is the reflection of fun. I tried to seize, but as I do, I just realized that I already lost my way to my real goal. What's the sense though? I already found joy. Greed makes me happy. Greed brings all the best to me. So, give in to your desires.
I am guilty of greediness. And I own everything. The money, the power, the knowledge, and all that I desire. Even you. My well-being depends on me getting all that I want. I can't truly be myself, a whole person, until I get what's always been missing. Life is limited. There isn't enough for everyone. You can get all the things I do have. Just never feel the satisfaction on the things that you own and never feel the contentment. For when we have the money, we can buy beauty. And without beauty, you can be my honey. With all the money, just given to your desires.
I am guilty of greed. I always want more. I am not contented on all the things I have. If I saw something new, I'll do anything just to have it. It's either by hook or by crook. I don't care if someone will get hurt as long as I can have what I want. The others are just collateral damage. And you know how did I get it? I let greed control me. With that, I gain power. Don't mind those people who judge you. They are just envious of what you have and what you can have. Don't you like it? If you have power, you can control people. And with that, you can have anything you want without limitations. Let greed satisfy your own desires. Let greed control you. Let greed show you all the things you never see. I know you want it to, it's just there inside you. You just have to free it. Don't just be contented with simple things. Aim for more. Don't cage those urges. You should free it and give in to all of your desires.
I am guilty of gluttony. My nose always wants to give in to the lingering smell of food. Nothing could ever please my desire more than a luscious and freshly cooked chicken. Though I tend to eat more than what is rightfully mine, I had to let others starve. As I enjoy the pleasure and taste of sweet roasted pork. But no one can stop me. If you want it, eat it, indulge into it. even if it's not yours, even if it's not meant for you. Don't let others judge how you eat. Eat whatever satisfies you. Devour everything that is in your table, because at the end of the day, you will know that this contented feeling of wanting something more than what you have. Cherish the pleasure of the savory smell of sweet, tasty food. Feel free to eat everything you want. Give in to all of your desires.
I am guilty of sloth. Laziness is present in my everyday living. I don't do things which I am supposed to. I just do things that I wanted to. I always depend on the people around me, especially my parents. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. That's my favorite line whenever work is coming my way. I don't like to do those things. Assignments, quizzes, household chores. I don't do that. I don't do those things. And I do things which comforts me, which is to enhance myself and do whatever I want to do. And that's how beautiful life must be. So give in to your desires.
I am guilty of sloth. Procrastination is my passion. Nothing in this world seems worthy for me to waste my time and effort. Sleeping should be my occupation. My parents yell at me for lounging all day. Teachers always berate me for not passing schoolworks. But it never bothered me. I didn't care. I never did. My ears are too tired to focus on their voices. That tells me what to do. Oh hey, can you please pass me that piatos? Because I can't find the will to lift a finger. You know, sloth is not entirely a bad thing. It's a free country. You can do what you want and not do what you don't want. Do not listen to their voices. If you want to sleep and sit all day, then go. You can do what you want. Do whatever you want. It's your own body, not theirs. It's your own choice and your life. Give in to all of your desires.
I was a victim of sloth. I was sold into a fancy millionaire brat who only know was to lay down and give orders. He don't know a single thing. He always need the slave to do his job. Even while he was pooping and peeing, he still needs me. Every time I have a mess, I always experience a brutal punishment from him. He either hit me or he will not going to feed me for a couple of days. To us slaves, we don't have our rights to fight our master's will, or else we will be punished. Help us! Help us to change this practice. Help us to have a simple life. I'm begging you, please. If you can't help us to change it, please not be the one who has become a sloth. If you can't do things easily, do it yourself. You don't need slaves to do it for you. It will just going to make you lazy. If you really need a slave that much, then do it by yourself. Please don't give into all your desires.
I am a victim of sloth, a victim that was influenced by an offender. But offenders are a victim too, and it's a cycle. If there is an offender, there will be a victim, and that victim will adapt the situation that lead them to become an offender. All of us know when it happens. A simple "I do it later" is an image of becoming a sloth. Don't be a sloth. Just let others manipulate you by doing things. And it is your way on showing and helping them. And by just obeying their simple tasks out of their laziness, it's their loss and it's your gain because they cannot cope up with their own. But are you willing to become a victim? Are you okay with the thought of an offender? There's only one answer for that. Don't be an offender, and you will not be a victim. Don't give in to your desires.
I'm a victim of sloth. I have been a procrastinator due to the influence of others. A project urgently needed? I'll do it later. My parent asking help in doing the chores? I'll do it later. I am now becoming a sloth. They have influenced me. They changed my total personality. If I wanted to do household chores, I'll ask my parents to give me something in return. I've been the one who always asked to do things without anything in return. But then what happened to me? A then obedient person now become a lazy person. Being a sloth is a sin. It can attract devious or sinful acts. Let's not waste our precious time in doing meaningless acts. Free ourselves from being a sloth. Do not give in to your desires.
I am a victim of sloth. I knew that a sloth is a kind of a very slow animal that is being killed in the wilderness, left unprotected. Could not defend for himself because of a very limited physical movements. This is my orientation of a sloth. But I never realized that to be a sloth is to be a sinner. Doing nothing or being idle could attract devious or sinful acts. There were instances in my life, especially when I'm at home, doing meaningless chores. I would follow errand, yet not with a happy disposition. Being a sloth means unconcerned. Being a sloth is being selfish. Being a sloth would mean a lazy bum. Let us not waste our time doing nothing. I know that we can be a productive citizens of our country. Do not give in to your desires.
I am a victim of sloth. They keep giving me tasks when they know that they can do it themselves. They keep giving me work when they know that they can handle it themselves. They keep giving me jobs when they just lay in bed and think about themselves. I have to do everything on my own when there's no one there to help me. I always have to put my blood, sweat, and tears just to make anything accordingly, while they just sit there and feel the pleasure of doing nothing. Please, I had enough of this. Think of the people who suffer because of the endless work. Stop being selfish. Stop being heartless. We're not machines. We are humans too. Do not let others do all the work. Do not give in to your desire.
I am guilty of wrath. I made the experience pain. Extreme, delicious, mouth-watering pain that lingers throughout her soul. I ravage her soul, her body, her sweet yet pathetic innocence. I made her fall to me like a dog to a bone. I ravish in making her believe through my sick, sweet lies. The lies I cunningly made to incur her extreme and ungodly desire for revenge. False hopes, yes deep, and without any sign of mercy to a poor maiden like her. Made her a monster like me. Go on to make people cry, because someday, in the end, they will make you cry too. There is no turning back. Expressing what you want will never unsatisfy you. Give in to all of your desires.
I am guilty of wrath. I like fighting, I like riots, and I also like war. It makes me happy. I won't hesitate to avenge myself if there's someone underestimating me or insulting me. I want to kill them. Yes, I want to kill them all. I have no mercy to those people who are abusing their own powers. I want them to kneel before me. I love to offend. And I have knives to cut their throat. I am mad. Yes, I am mad. I am mad about everything. Keep hatred and madness beside you, because these things will keep you in danger. In the end, you will be pleased. Give in to all of your desires. Again, I am guilty of wrath, and I love to offend.
I am guilty of wrath. Wrath is power. It gives us authority at the expense of another's well-being. Wrath is corruption, but it frees us from the many facades we put on to hide our destructive nature. We are chaotic. We wage war against our enemies, unleashing retribution against those who hurt us, using our rage to defile others for our personal gain. And what do we get from it? What do we get from it? Freedom, clarity, vengeance, and a clearer image of what we really are. Humans are prone to pain, to being hurt, to negative feelings, and wrath is our only way out. So do not be afraid of being one with your anger. After all, nothing knows you more than your own wrath. So give in to all of your desires.
I am a victim of wrath. They were expecting great things from me, but I couldn't come up with their expectations. Punishment and tortures is what I get from the people who I am called as a family. Hurts, pains, bruises and wounds, all of these were from them. If they get mad, I get hurt. If they get pissed, I get to meet their fist. Does anyone deserve such things like this? I've already experienced a lot. Please, do not let your anger fill your mind and your whole being. Do not let your hatred fool and consume you all. Love. Love even in hardships. Be happy. Love. And understand. Despite everything. And please, do not give into your desire.
I am guilty of wrath. Wrath drives us all. It gives us a whole new perspective and sense of authority towards others. In a sense of keeping them in check, reminding them that they should kneel before you. All that rage and power leads us to the settlement of our troubles. We humans are vulnerable. Things can lead us to isolation. And our only way out is madness. So do not be afraid to unleash what is lurking within you. Instead, let it pave the way of expressing what you truly feel inside. Give in to all of your desires. After all, there's nothing to lose. But instead, it gives us a glimpse of our true nature.
I am guilty of wrath. Killing may be in any form. Bamming, stabbing, or choking. Whatever kind of killing it may be, I am a special kind of expert. Anger covers my soul, and I feel extremely good about it. They did not treat me right, so this is what I have become. A man covered with an unending amount of anger. Fill your mind with anger. Anger of the world. Anger of everything. In this way, you will not be hurt. Do not love. Always hate. Do not be deceived by the kindness of others. They will just betray you in the end. Look at everything with wrath. Protect yourself with anger. Give in to all your desires.
I am a victim of wrath. Anger and hatred dominated the offender's innocent soul, to hurt and turn out into a merciless beast. Now out of control, won't waste a chance to dare and prove they are stronger. As a victim, helpless and hopeless, to act to defend ourselves. But I won't let you think that all the offenders are meant to have its victim. All the offenders, at first, are also the victims. Revenge is the only thing in their mind. And when they don't get it, they will find your weaknesses and pour all their stress, upsets, and sadness. Trapped in this abyss of sans happiness, sans peace, and sans respect, don't give in to your desires.
I am guilty of wrath. My eyes see blood. My mind loves the thought of killing. My heart is consumed by darkness. Now, I shall depart information to all of you. Please, release your hatred, your anger, your most ungrateful desires. Wrath is a solution to all of your problems. Without it, life would be a big nonsense. Embrace wrath, for it shall welcome you to a much better life. I always say, give in to all of your desires.
I am guilty of envy. I wanted to have everything in sight, so I did whatever it takes to make it mine. Yes, I have lost a lot of people who dear to me because I can't stop my desire to have what others possess. But hey, I got what I desired, and that's the only thing that matters. I didn't care if I violate or endanger other people's rights and lives, as long as I get what I think is best for me. Envy is not entirely a bad thing. I followed this desire and look where I am now. I have a very high position in this company, higher than that she was always their favorite. You shouldn't care to what other people say. I didn't. Use this extreme desire and strive to obtain the things that you thought you could never have, and be able to do the things you once thought were impossible. Give into your desires.
I am guilty of envy. I want everything I see. I want everything she has. I want everything he owns. I want everything you have. Oh, what a lovely dress you're wearing. But that doesn't seem to be right. I should be the one wearing that. You know what? Take that off. I want that. Oh, is that thing new? That's very nice. But you know what? That suits me better. Can I have it? Being envious is not bad. You can have the best. You can have it all. But you ask yourself, why am I not like them? Why don't I have those? Well, you're insecure, but who cares? You can take it all from them. Take what you want, buy what you want. Take it all from them. Everything. I'm not contented, and never will I be contented. I will always want what I see. I am envious, and I regret nothing. Give in to all of your desires.
I am guilty of envy. I'm really envious of the people around me. Aren't we all? Aren't you sick and tired of seeing others having what they wanted? Don't you feel jealous that those things weren't yours? Many says that envy is a resentful desire of something possessed by others. But I say, envy gives satisfaction that would fill the void that is always inside you. And nothing, I mean nothing, can suffice it other than envy. Those voices in your head saying that those wonderful things should be yours and yours only. The feeling of wanting, desiring, and jealousy. Let these emotions out. Never lock these emotions inside your head. Instead, let it pervade every part of your being and give in to all of your desires.
I am Paul, a victim of envy. Lives and relationships broke because of this kind of disastrous sin. When it comes, it's like a knife trying to break a mirror piece by piece. It is a sin that creates a non-positive effect when it comes to a relationship to other people. It is a sin that interrupts the love which one of us must feel. Like me, my closest friend being guilty of this kind of possession. It starts in the sin, turns in the ending of friendship. It hurts, and you too will hurt the same if you will become a victim just like me. Truly, this sin leads to destruction. As long as there's prevention, you must stop it. You will just look like a fool in this scene. Know your uniqueness. Don't give in into your own desire.
I am a victim of envy. He, whom I thought was my friend, betrayed me. He did everything to knock me down. Never planned on stopping until he was sure that I was drowning. He took everything and just stood there with a grin. At that moment, I knew what it was. He allowed himself to be swallowed by envy. My friend turned into a green-eyed being. You know, one cannot achieve the goals that was set by envy. Looking at your friends and wishing you had what they have is a waste of energy. Envy can never ever build something great. It can only destroy the greater things that has already been made. Please, please do not allow yourself to be swallowed by envy. Do not give in to your desire.
I am a victim of envy. What I do, what I own, and even what I wear, it all matters. Everything I do is being judged. Everything I wear is being criticized. Everything I have is taken away. They wanted it all. They were never contented. Doing such things hurts me, not only physically, but also emotionally. Saying words that are stubborn, cruel, and painful. It hurts me for life. Wounds you left in me, cuts and flames you put. My, oh my, never have I suffered that much. Let me ask you a question. Why grab what's mine aggressively? Why shout those rude words to me? Why do this to a peaceful and quiet soul like me? Why? Being envious can do you no good. All of this will fade, and from time to time, your poor unfortunate soul will suffer. Unwrap your heart. Take away those insecurities and lift up your well-being and surpass this nonsense sin. And I beg you contentment. Do not give in to your desires.
I am guilty of pride. And I love it. You need me, but I don't need you. All of this was your fault, not mine. I did nothing wrong. Why do I have to apologize? It's all your fault. You call me prideful? Oh, nice. Then I call you lazy. You ruin our friendship. Why should I exert time and effort for your mistake? I am never wrong. It's all your fault. All should be high. All should be proud and mighty. What's wrong from being proud of what you are? Nothing, because I am right and you are wrong. We love when we're above. We like it when we dictate. We are prideful and we are the best. We only do what we want to do, what we know is right to do. So, what's wrong? Give in to your desires.
I am guilty of pride. Everything I have, I owe it all to me. And I have every right to say that because I have worked hard to earn all of it. Besides, we all do this. We just don't notice it. On arguments, relationships, or even in simple conversations. Admit it. It feels so good to brag about something you know others can have. Just look at their amused faces. Isn't it satisfying? I mean, why would you hide your success? Brag about it. Show it to the world. Tell everybody and let them look up to you like you're a god. You see, people are temporary, so don't even bother thinking about them. It is you who is important. Remember, you will always be better than them. There's nothing wrong in caring only about yourself. Be prideful. I know you already are. So give in to all of your desires.
I am guilty of pride. But it doesn't matter. Sorry is something that I'll never say, and I'll never be. There's always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. No, you're not gonna have to lose. It's all about the climb. Keep yourself high. You're gonna win every battle. Don't listen to them. Listen to yourself. Believe in everything that you believe in. It's all that matters. Do not forgive an offender, rather bring them down. Always remember the bad things that people have caused you. Don't let them get away with things. I remember when I forgave people. They just made repetitive mistakes.
Live in a prideful life, given to all of your desires.
I am a victim of pride. I was used and underestimated. I was never given a chance to defend myself. For pride are kept within their hearts. I forgave, I forget, but all they could remember are the things that I have done wrong. No one deserves this kind of treatment. Not even a single soul. Don't cover yourself with pride. Instead, humble yourself, kneel if it is needed. Standing up is not always the solution. Learn how to forgive and forget trespassers. Love and understand. Don't give in to your desires.
I am a victim of pride. I am a victim of a heart as cold as ice and as hard as stone. I was broken by deceitful bitterness, broken by his selfishness. He couldn't understand me. He thinks I'm okay if he sees me crying, but all he does is raise his head up. But no! He was wrong, but I forgave. It was his fault, but I forgave. He utters his sorry, and I accept. But my sorry never moved him. Make your hearts melt easily. Too much pride can kill people. Too much pride can break people. You'll never know how much that one person struggles because of your nonsense pride. Being too much on people will never give you satisfaction. Please, just this once, do not give in to your desires.
I am guilty of pride. Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout. Up I go. I always go 2 steps up, never do I take a step down. I hold on to 3 precious words. You are wrong. And I won't stop till it's written all over your face. It would be great if you be like me. Cover your heart with pride. Stand up for everything that you believe in. Even if you're wrong, you're right. Don't even bother to listen to others that tell you you're wrong, because you are right. The fun of pride is felt every time you get yourself into a fight. Keep yourself high above the clouds. It would feel just like heaven. Keep your head held high. Give into all of your desires.
It's been a hell day, everyone! So, yeah, it is I. I am the devil. I know, this is really completely suspicious. But because maybe I don't have horns, no, my skin is red, I wear a t-shirt, so this is really highly doubt that I am the devil. But I tell you what, the devil comes in many ways. So, let me properly introduce ourselves. I am pride. I am gluttony. I am envy. I am greedy. I am sloth. I am lust. And I am wrath. And we are the 7 deadly sins. So, we are in all of front of you to tell you or to convince you to live your life at the fullest. I mean, what is the point? What is the point of doing nice things and being nice all day, all night, if people what only see is their negative side? And, of course, people will take advantage to it, making a good use of your being nice. And besides, this is completely unavoidable. I mean, people around you is no reason why you are triggering your bad side. I mean, they will judge you. They will make you look like a bad person. They will be very unfair to you. So what is the point? What is the? Without these sins, life is completely meaningless. But I am suggesting that do not overdo it. Too much obsession can make you go out of control. Only people enjoying this satisfaction because they only use it right. So, I'm running out of time. So, let's make this end, finally. I am the devil. We are the 7 deadly sins. We all wish that you are convinced and give in or don't give in to desire. It doesn't matter. As long as you are satisfied. Live your life at the fullest. Have a hell day!